Homer, why would you lie to them?
Oh, Marge, I don't want to look like a drunk slob. I was just jacking off in the porn store that also was called Modes.
Not in front of the kids, Homer.
Rebeltaxi Pizza Party podcast on youtube.com/twitch/verb/Instagram or some other places. I'm Pan Pizza. Who are you people?
I go by Daft. I talk about art people.
I'm Neutron. I still do FNAF.
Yeah.
Still
After all these years?
Five Nights at Freddy's. Classic. Love that game. Never played it.
You haven't played any of them?
Nah, I don't play that gay shit. No homophobe. No homophobe.
I don't play that gay shit.
Yeah.
But Pan's been gone for a bit. Where were you this whole time?
Yeah, I was in Chicago. I was plowing Chicago party ant. I was like, hey, bitch. Oh, I mean, hey. Wait, I don't say that. I don't call people women bitches. Hey.
I think you just did.
Well, I was like, hey, bitch. I usually say bitch. It's lighter. But anyway, it's like a silencer. But anyway, yeah, so I wanted to. She blocked me on Twitter, Chicago party ant. And I just wanted to, like, reconcile our differences while I was there.
I remember when I found out that not only is the creator of it not from Chicago.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, it's ruining everything.
What the fuck? Yeah, the show was advertised as, like, a wacky person on Twitter. Got their own show just for being a wacky person on Twitter. And it turned out, no, this creator already worked at Netflix prior. And this is just, like, some sort of feel-good story to promote the show.
Yeah, it would have just been fine.
Yeah.
Like, I remember watching the show, and I was like,
You just need to go to Canadian Chicago. I'm sure that's where the confusion is.
Canadian Chicago?
Yeah, just got to go to the right one.
Saskatchewan?
Don't know where any of those places are. Point is,
multiple.
Chicago party ant.
You don't know which province it is?
Would you bang Chicago party ant? She's pretty fine, and she's on menopause, so you won't get like get her pregnant or catch an STD or anything.
I'm fine.
No, I'm good. I don't feel like it.
Yeah, just making sure.
But what'd you do there? Did you visit any deep dish places?
Oh, I went to Riot Fest.
Who was there?
Oh, it was My Chemical Romance and Yellow Card and Nine Inch Nails and hang on, who was it? The Bleachers. Let me look up the set list. Misfits.
I'm glad they had a place to sit down.
Yeah, it'd be good to have a place to sit down, but you just sit on the grass like everyone else, like a sad man, and it's like, hey,
Wait, did you bring a towel?
Nah, just sit on the grass. Whatevs. Who cares?
You're gonna ruin your pants and your chain wallet.
I got black pants. No, there ain't no stains on black pants except for the cum stains that are on there. Not my cum, but anyway.
You know you have to wash your clothes, Pan.
I know. Well, you know, with jeans, you can like wear them like 3-4 days in a row. It's fine.
Not if you have stains on them.
Well, they're not visible. No one notices them.
It's gonna shine a black light in your pants. Said, "Ayo, Pan, change your shit."
Oh.
But you just straight up don't clean your pants?
After like 4 days, I changed them for another pair of jeans. You know.
Is it the same kind of black jeans or like bluish dark jeans?
Man, I only get black jeans. If you ever see somebody, like I remember somebody sent me a photo saying like, "Hey, is this you at this comic store at Myth Adventures in Nolana, Texas?" I was like, nah, that ain't me. I don't wear blue jeans. I wear black jeans.
Isn't that like hell during the summer?
Whatevs. It looks cool.
Oh yeah, didn't you go to a convention today or something?
Did I? What convention?
I thought you went to like a convention or something, like an anime convention.
Nah, I didn't know of any anime conventions that were going on over there. Oh, today I went to like Anime Fiesta in McAllen, Texas. Yeah, that's where I went. Like I just stepped in the door. I just stepped in like 2 seconds in. Like somebody saw two people saw my shirt. It's like, whoa, hey, nice shirt. Are you Pan? And I was like, yeah, that's me. I'm Pan Pizza. Bitch.
You should have said no. Like made a weird face and then walked away.
No, I need the attention. I can't just lie to someone. I'm like, yes, I'm Pan Pizza. Please pay attention to me.
Did you sign something? Did you give them a nice photo?
Oh, I took selfies with them. Yeah, like there were some people that were.
What do you do if they say they don't believe you?
Oh, I usually just do the whole teen girl who just got a watch from the scroll on newgrounds.com while I was going to bring back invaders and petition where to check skeleton hoodie Iamprikle and tube socks for. Yeah, you know, I do that.
How would you even respond? It's like,
Does it work?
that's not you, and you're like, yeah, it is. And they're like,
I mean,
no.
there was one person that was like, "What is that?" they did, I guess they didn't see that episode of the, you know, when I did that a couple of times, so it was kind of
You
just
could
like,
just show them your phone that has your Twitter account on and say, yeah, that's me.
you know what? I didn't think of that. Whoops.
But you know what I did think of?
Yeah.
Cyberpunk Edgerunners on Netflix.
Oh, wait. Before we continue on, I gotta promote something. My friend's Kickstarter, Clown Milk Kickstarter. It's about a clown porn, and he's making a zine, and he wants money to make a zine of clown porn. And and our friend Super Spo is on it, who also draws art. Yeah,
So we're
Clown
gonna give like
Milk.
a warning where it's like, all right, this section should only been listened to like 18 plus people.
Oops. Well, too deep. It's too late for that now. They say the word pornography in The Simpsons. It's fine. It's fine.
Wait, they say the full word?
It's a,
Pornography?
yeah. It was in the Mr.Plow episode where Homer gets drunk and crashes, and the insurance guy says, "This place, Moe's, was this a bar?" And Homer's like, "No, this was a pornography store. I was buying pornography."
Homer, why would you lie to them?
I don't want to. Oh, Marge, I don't want to look like a drunk slob. I was just jacking off in the porn store that also was called Moe's.
Why did
Not in front of the kids,
that-
Homer.
Oh, man.
both Homer and Marge sound like they're shitting? I feel like
Oh.
Bart and Lisa are just kind of like
Guys,
watching from
want
the
some-
outside of the room. They're like,
Should we do
You
something?
guys want some frosty chocolate milkshakes? Oh.
Bart, Lisa, get away from him.
Wash your hands, right?
He's still jacking it.
Yeah.
"Oh Lord,
Merge,
very
you're
different image
big.
from what I was
It's
thinking."
fine.
About. I'm thinking about shitting. You're thinking about masturbation.
Uh-oh, hot dog.
I was just reading
Hot dog.
pornography.
Yeah, you can do both at the same time if you try. I tried it once. Didn't work out.
Tried to,
I wonder
yeah.
why.
Yeah.
It was like that episode of Futurama, the anthology, where Bender became human and immediately started to eat and drink and
Oh,
shit at the
yeah.
same time.
That scene ruled. Yeah.
Inspired by real life events.
I'm just like, damn, I could eat nachos and go to the bathroom at the same time, and they all held him back, but they were simply too afraid of his power. Yeah,
Got a
never
point.
hold back.
I recently started going to a new place for nachos.
Release the beast.
It's like a grilled chicken. They have like the word grill in it or whatever. It takes like 5 to 10 extra minutes for them to make the shit, but it's like, wow,
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna go there instead.
Exquisite nachos. Never tried it, but sounds delish.
When you go to a Mexican food place, what do you go for? What's your first instinct?
Oh, just basic bitch a botana. Just just a bunch of meat and just like tacos and like a bunch of chips that are like covered in cheese, like a quesadilla and stuff. It's all just mixed together into one big ass plate of botana. Hell yeah.
What about you, Jake?
I immediately go for like burrito because it's the like
A burrito.
easiest thing I could think of.
What is this? Chipotle?
And we're thinking about like a sit down place when you go in there and you're sitting down hanging out with
Yeah.
friends.
You
What
can
do
sit
think of
down
burrito?
in Chipotle.
Well, no, he got like a burrito and whatnot. Is that what you go for?
The same.
I'm learning a lot of new things.
That's all I could think about. All I can think about because like I'm not really thinking too hard about like what I want to get. I want to get something. If I'm going out for food, I probably want to get something that I know I will certainly enjoy. So I always pick easy options.
Easy
always gotta
like
try something new.
Sunday morning.
Oh yeah, we're recording this on Sunday night, the same night that YouTuber Dream revealed his face.
Yeah. it's
Oh
like
man,
everyone's
we're
gotta
missing
reveal
Rick
their
and Morty.
face. I should post a selfie just like, hey, it me. Slide into my DMs, but don't slide into my DMs. That's just weird.
Yeah, you heard it here,
It's
folks.
me,
Don't
slide
no
into
one
my
slide
DMs, but don't.
any DMs, especially if you're a goth girl. Don't.
Nah,
That's what Pan said.
that was an early thing we did. I said in the podcast and regret, and that only led to awkward stuff. So don't. Yeah, even jokingly.
Oh wait,
don't
do people
that.
actually?
This is weird.
People actually slid into your DMs.
Don't worry about it.
But you know what I will worry about? Second time transitioning to this. Cyberpunk Edgerunners on Netflix.
I'm more machine than pizza at this point. What you think of Cyberpunk Edgerunners?
I think it was very fun. Animated by Studio Trigger, yeah.
Yeah, and directed by that guy that does all the trigger stuff. Yeah, you know the one.
Takes place 1 year before the game. So 2076.
It was like, damn, do I want to play the game? I don't think so. Or maybe I do. I don't know if it's fixed at this point.
Oh, it is. It's been 2 years.
I think about a lot of game reviews. Like, they all come out when the game was brand new and buggy as shit. So it's like, with all the patches, what even is the actual aggregate for the game at that point? Because it's not out. Because a lot of those reviews could be outdated or not. We will never know.
Well, usually a lot of game reviewer people would like follow up after a year or two.
Yeah, maybe it'll be good this time.
I do never seen a mod where someone added public transport to the game.
Yay, I can ride the bus.
Now, when I first played the game, this is when I first got my 3090, and Cyberpunk made it scream.
Oh, no.
And I was like, I'm not going to play this game for a bit. It was like going, and I was like on medium settings because I turned it down, and I was like, this game shouldn't break my graphics card.
Ooh.
But what'd you think of the show, Jyke?
Concerning. Oh, I haven't even like gotten the chance to watch it yet.
Yeah,
Oh, damn, we can't go into spoiler territory.
Yeah, don't spoil it. Oh no.
But with recent patches, they do have characters that reference the events in the game.
Oh, they had to just like name drops. Like, hey, remember that guy? The one guy that was at school? He was kind of a douchebag. He had a shitty ass VR headset. Fuck that guy.
Well, like a drink was named after the character in the game.
What?
Yeah.
Why? In universe, why does he have a drink named after him?
If you're very cool and die in a cool way, you get a name drink after you in the bar.
Well, that kind of fucking spoils something, possibly. I don't know. It's a mystery.
You finished the series, right?
Yeah, I finished. Not everyone else did.
You're not everyone else in this call.
I think it's funny when fictional characters die.
Oh,
Why?
no.
Because you're like, haha,
Why
I'm
not?
supposed to feel sad for this? That's obviously fake. Someone drew that. It's not real.
Oh, reminds me that I have this friend. Well, we did a Let's Play together, but I remember I would systematically torture her. Classic. I don't know. There was this one time where she made a post say, "Do people actually cry watching cartoons or something?" And then I just like reply to her saying, "You cried while watching Brian die on Family Guy," and it was true. She did cry watching Brian die on Family Guy, and me and Ken were roasting her ass, and like Ken was like, "Damn bitch, you got owned so hard, you have to go back in time to unown yourself, you stupid idiot." Yeah, poor cheerleism. I probably damaged her psyche for years and years on end. She doesn't talk to me anymore, especially after we lost the kid. But anyway, it's fine. We dated, whatever.
That was like a whole lot right there.
Yeah.
So where were you guys when Brian Griffin died?
I don't know. Cheerleism was crying, bitch. You stupid idiot.
I feel like I remember like watching that scene and angry crying. I forgot how
Angry crying? What?
Yeah, because I was just like, what the fuck? Why are they killing him off and why are they being so dramatic about it?
Well,
look,
dramatic is vague because they had like the squirrel character kick him in the face and said that guy sucks.
yeah, he did. Like, I remember watching that and thinking they ain't gonna do shit. Like, I watched that knowing that he's just gonna be back. This is fucking Family Guy. You expect continuity from Family Guy?
Well, there is continuity. Remember when Peter worked at the toy factory, then he worked as a fisherman, now he works at a beer?
I meant in terms of like killing off a character, because remember when they killed off Lois, when Stewie shot Lois and she fell into the ocean and drowned?
Well, no, that was a simulation.
Still dumb.
Whoa, wait, no, they did kill characters, and then there were fewer.
Well, I meant in like, main characters that people actually give a shit about.
Oh, that was like that Simpsons joke, where it was like the 100th episode or something, where it's like, who are the memorable characters that died? If you guessed Bleeding Gums Murphy, you're wrong. They were never beloved.
Oh, man. Same for that therapist that would like shock therapy them. So fucked up.
Oh, yeah. They just kept pressing the buttons the whole time. Classic.
Yeah. Just warp their brains, I guess that's why they were crying while Brian Griffin was dying. Classic. Comedy gold. Would bang. Hell yeah.
In terms of comedy and scariness, because it's the month of Gothtober. Have you seen Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared?
No, we're still talking about Cyberpunk. Do you guys like what's that chick's name?
Rebecca?
The other one, the adult.
Lucy?
Yeah.
Yeah, she looks nice.
Are you a Lucy person or a Rebecca person? I need to know if I need to call the cops ahead of time.
Lucy's cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know these characters you guys are talking about.
That's
Rebecca's the one that's a lolly, but in terms of like a body type, where they're not really a lolly, they're actually an adult. So I assume it's fine. So it's like, don't.
Oh, is it that one?
The one that gets fan art.
Blue girl that I was seeing all over Twitter.
I remember a lot of people were comparing her to Harley Quinn. They're like, I love this version. There's no Joker, and she's crazy all the time.
She's crazy.
And it's like, but Harley Quinn is a good character. You've seen the show? Harley Quinn show?
Good show. It's like, it's just because they're LOL so random don't mean they're the same character. Where's the comparison to Jinx from League of Legends?
Or Jinx the Arcane series.
That is League of Legends, you stupid.
I know.
Yeah.
Between Netflix making a show about League of Legends and Cyberpunk,
Yeah.
I feel like Cyberpunk people actually wanted to play the game after watching the show.
Yeah, these shows are so good it makes you forget how shitty the games are. I ain't playing Cyberpunk. I don't want to play that shit. Or do I? Don't know.
You don't even have a thing to play it on.
I got the Xbox Series X. It's the big brick.
Oh yeah, you got... Apparently, Logitech, they were filming some commercial stuff for their products or whatever, and in the background they showed off a white Series X, which apparently was unreleased.
Oh man, a white variant. Hell yeah. I don't want that. I want of course I want the transparent green.
They're trying to copy the PS5.
Xbox, hook me up, yo. Hook me into the
I'd
Matrix.
actually prefer a black PS5 and a white Xbox. I think that would look cooler. Or maybe a fully green translucent Series X.
Yeah, we're just waiting for that mod. Someone's got to make it. But one cool thing about Edgerunners is the environment, because they always had like these pan shots for these things, and I kind of wonder, are these like traced over like 3D assets? Because I kind of feel like some of it was, or like, because it feels like some shots, I swear they just put a filter over like a screenshot from the game for a background. I swear it.
It was probably a lot of photo bashing to make it look
Yeah.
as realistic, but there's probably CGI.
Could be. Who knows?
But it definitely sounds like something Jake should watch.
Yeah, Cyberpunk.
I will
More machine
eventually.
than me.
Comment below if Jake should watch Cyberpunk Edgerunners.
What if everyone comments like no? Then I'm like obligated to not.
Yeah, if enough people say no, he's also not going to watch it. It's up to you.
Man, I'm edging on some Edgerunners. Hell yeah! I want you. What kind of cyber powers do you want? I want the power to control real life text. You know?
What? What do you mean?
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
Like
well,
text?
this is a power I wish I had when I was in school. Like, let's say you got to reference like a real life book. Don't you wish you could just hit Control F in real life and skim through the book instantly and find the word you're looking for?
I guess.
Yeah, it would be useful. Like, what if you need to find a street name and it's like Control F, Nolana Street, and then it just points you to the right direction, Nolana.
I feel like you're just describing Google.com.
Well, look, we didn't have smartphones with like augmented reality bullshit on when I was in school. We barely had the iPhone. Barely, like the early generations. I had like Water Slide the game and Paper Toss, where you toss paper into like a garbage chute, and now that game no longer downloads.
Would you buy something like Google Glass?
They made it, and no, I don't want to buy that. They discontinued that shit.
Well, no. If theoretically they kept going, would you buy it, Jake?
What the fuck's the
probably
use of that?
I don't know.
Hmm.
I mean, like you'd be able to get like notifications on your glasses. I'd be like, oh my god, wow, it's so true. That's such a funny image that my friend just sent me.
I mean, like, it's transparent, so everyone
Totally
will be
not intrusive.
looking at what you're looking at, so it can't be anything bad.
Oh, just like the Futurama episode where that guy was looking at pornography on the bus.
And everyone can see it.
Imagine like the TikToks of like someone recording somebody looking at porn on their like Google glasses, Apple Glass.
I know some people do that on planes.
Yeah.
I remember seeing a thing where someone's just watching porn on a plane, and they're like, bro, we can all see you.
The plane.
I can't. Okay, how does? I'm trying to think of the POV of Google Glass. Like, is that at the tiny little square on the top right?
Yes.
I believe
How?
so.
I guess that works. So how can anyone else see that thing?
Well, it's very tiny, but like the people who've used it says it works.
Interesting.
But I'd say one of the things why no one wanted to buy it was Google came out and said, all right, no porn. We're not allowing porn on this device.
Man.
And
How are they gonna stop porn from being on the device.
Well, I guess they'll try their best to block it.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Damn. If only like
Sounds like shooting themselves in the foot.
Elon was here, he could have like made Google Glass cheaper and shittier. Would have been awesome, or not? Would have been pretty shit actually.
Oh yeah, Elon showed off his humanoid robot.
His robot that looks like it's about to tip over.
Boston Dynamics is already like 50 years ahead.
But
for
it's
robotic
cheaper.
stuff.
But it's cheaper and more affordable.
You say that, but that thing looks scary as hell, and I want that in my house.
It's
Thing
like
does
the
look
Virtual
terrifying.
Boy. No wait, it was like the Power Glove. The Power Glove was like originally like $1,000, and they're like, hey, we need to make this consumer friendly, so let's make it cheaper. And that's Elon's robot, a shitty glove that barely functions.
Well, something better. Amazon has this little device right here for $1,000 called Astro.
Astro, tip that bitch over.
Ass.
That
Tro?
bitch over.
Astro. Oh wait. Aw, he looks
I don't
adorable.
want to say the
Aw, look
word
at him.
bitch, like the short version of bitch. Seems very
He looks like
hostile.
he'd get like a Disney film made about him.
Yeah, a shitty one. It'd be one of those shitty, ooh, the kid finds a robot and the government's after them. Let's go on an
You're
adventure.
talking
It's
about
like,
Ron's
ours-
Ron's gone wrong.
Yes.
I'm talking about like 50 different movies that already came out. I don't want to see that shit. It peaked at Iron Giant. We don't need no more about after that.
Hey, I got this robot. It's defective. Oh, sorry, son. I'll send it back to repair.
Yeah.
Okay, movie's done.
Hell yeah.
I think I remember seeing the trailer. It said, "What? You can't take it back? He has to keep it." Oh well.
Oh, what?
You're like, then I just won't use it, because that thing was like broken.
Dang.
Rip.
Guess you gotta keep. I guess Ron has gone wrong.
Imagine, so Pan got a new phone recently, right? The 13 Pro.
Yeah.
So imagine he got that, and the first day he bought it, he dropped it, and it's like all cracked.
No.
And he just hyped it up to everyone. He's like, got a new phone. Or like everyone's like, hey, Pan's got a new phone. We got to see it. Pan's got a new phone. It's like all cracked in hell.
No.
All phone repair shops are busy.
I would give a little giggle. I'm sorry.
Why did it all go wrong?
Go on.
Easy answer or difficult answer?
You still got to get a case for that thing.
Yeah, I'm like, I was at Walmart and I was like, okay, here's a case for the 13, the regular 13, the 13 Pro Max, but I got the 13 Pro, not the Max Pro, just Pro. And then there's like 12 Pro, and it's like I can't find fucking shit in this Walmart.
I'd either do like D-brand or just go to Amazon
Yeah.
or special order.
Guess so. Find me some cool ass iPhone 13 Pro cases, because I could use some of that, yo.
Be sure to at Pan on Twitter with
Yeah.
iPhone 13 Pro case to give some ideas.
I want something with blue flames, Xbox. No, wait, iPhone 13 Pro case, blue fire. Hell
We'll definitely
yeah.
go to Bing to find some good answers.
Oh,
or Ask
yeah.
Jeeves. Did you ever use Ask
Sheen.
Jeeves?
This looks like some bootleg ass shit, but look at this. This is what I want.
If you're listening to this on YouTube and you're tabbed out doing something in a different window, take a look at the screen. This is some fire flames.
It's an iPhone with like blue flames on it, because blue flames are my new obsession. Because I have that OC that's a wrestler chick, and I want to raw her brains out.
If you're listening to this on Spotify, please go to the YouTube channel and watch this. I'm gonna get like an audio AI to say the timestamp.
2319. The fuck?
All right, you just heard the AI
Look,
timestamp.
What more do they need to know? It's an iPhone case with blue flames on it. It's rules.
This thing's
This is
like
pretty
150. It's gonna shatter.
Blue flames are cool.
If I had one criticism, the little what is that band that's going around?
Logo?
No
It
idea.
does not look good.
Happy Day. Yeah, that looks tacky as hell.
Yeah, they're trying.
Yeah, trying to annoy me. I like the other. Wait, this is Sheen. Their products cause people burns and whatever. Oh god.
What the fuck?
Yeah, every
Ouch.
time I hear someone talk about they got stuff from Sheen, it either like deteriorates super fast or it hurts people.
Oh my god.
So probably not this one.
Yeah, let's just avoid the Noid.
Quick, we have 4 minutes before the break to talk about Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared.
Oh right. Well, what's that? I only saw like the first short. How's the rest of it? Is it like a one note joke, or does it keep getting better?
It gets better.
Yay!
Wait, you saw a short or the episode?
That is another thing.
Like one short, and I was like, yeah, cute thing, going spooky. That's the thing.
Kind of another thing I need to catch up on.
Well, in the series, the characters had personalities.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. I'm just like desensitized to like cute thing, but scary.
It's
I've
more
seen the first 2 episodes. I remember the one about death and the one about work, and both of them were kind of like mind fucks. But apparently, it gets more mind fucky as it goes along. So I need to get into episode 3.
Mind fuck. Wish someone would mind fuck me.
They really go into the personalities of the characters. They're still called Yellow Guy, Red Guy, and Mallard.
Oh man, well, yeah, my grandpa
Yellow
would
guy,
call
red
a
guy,
lot of
mallard.
people yellow guys. I don't know. He was in the war. Never mind. That's next question.
Which war?
Vietnam.
Boy.
What was he at the Vietnam War? He did come like late.
I don't know. He really hated someone named Yellow Guy or multiple Yellow Guy. Never mind. Don't. Hey,
He hated The Simpsons?
What? Nothing.
That's a great Simpsons reference and totally not something racist you got to deal with.
Yeah, they were the ones being racist, not me. You can't hold me liable for that because I'm just recapping what they were doing. Cuckoo.
The sins of your grandfather.
Yeah.
Your grandfather should stop.
Man, I was at Dave & Buster's
Racist.
today, and I saw the little arcade machine that had like the Homer playing soccer, and like the ball was stuck in the back, and I couldn't play Homer the arcade Simpsons game. It's bullshit.
Does it have like unique catchphrases, or do they just steal stuff from the show?
No, he's like goal or whatever. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't remember. It's pretty loud in the arcade. Can't tell what game is saying what. You know.
It's great. I remember going to Dave & Buster's one day with a couple of friends, and it's like, wow, it's like adult Chuck E. Cheese
Yeah, basically.
with beer.
Don't Chuck E.
I'm
Cheese.
tired
Hot
of
dog.
like. Oh no, it's Dave Buster's. It was a main event, and you know what? I'm tired. It's been like 3 years or so, and it's like they never update their games. There's like the same few games each time. I want something new.
At least the main event near me is pretty cool. I've been there in a while
Yeah.
though.
Do they rotate the games, or is it the same bullshit as it always is?
I mean, I haven't been there in like 2 years because of like
Cold.
diseases.
True. You just wash your hands. It'd be fine.
I mean, it's Texas, so it's like they probably didn't wash anything down. They're like, hey, just be careful.
Yeah.
If you're sneezing,
Yeah.
leave.
You gotta,
Oh yeah, I'm always sneezing everywhere I go.
just gonna have to keep watching.
I watched something else.
Hmm.
I watched Lupin the Third, the First, the animated movie that released like 2021 or so.
What made you want to watch it?
Was it the 3D one?
Oh, it got recently added to Hulu, the CG Lupin the Third movie,
Mm-hmm.
and like it's a good blend of like stylized cartoons and realistic. It's a good blend of the two, and it's like a Indiana Jones type adventure about Lupin, and he's a thief, and they got to go find Hitler's gold or whatever. Yeah,
I
it's
think I remember people comparing what Dragon Ball Z is to Mexico, Lupin the Third is to Italy.
is it?
That's what I hear.
awesome. Yeah.
I know a lot of people are comparing this to Earwig and the Witch,
Ew.
Studio Ghibli's 3D film, and like, why didn't they just
No.
hire them?
Yeah, Earwig and the Witch, like that looks like plastic.
I remember trying to watch the trailer, and I was like, this looks flat, and it's 3D.
It's like, damn, makes Miyazaki proud. I think that was Miyazaki's son or something, and he's like, wow, this is my own sperm.
Well, no, they
Fuck
keep
this.
hiring him, but the dude's an architect. Like, he designed the Studio Ghibli museum, and it looks beautiful, but they keep making
Yeah.
him direct things.
Oh, what? It's like, how about you direct me to my seat?
That'd be like if you ever had a kid, Pan, and you're like, come on, you gotta make YouTube videos, and like, I want to be a dentist.
Nah, fuck that shit.
You're gonna be a Twitch streamer. It's like, no.
Reminds me when Richard Pryor's son tried to like do stand up at the Apollo Theater, and he was just terrible. I heard Richard Pryor's son.
Richard Pryor Jr.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, yeah, I looked up Richard Pryor's son, and it says, here's a YouTube video. It says, Richard Pryor's son gets booed off stage at the Apollo Theater. Oh, man.
That'll be a nice. We'll play a clip of the booing.
Hang on, am I crazy, or was Richard Pryor, this comedian in the 70s, like, was he supposed to be Braniac in Superman 3, the movie?
No, he was the comedic relief.
No, but, like, wasn't he at some point thought to be Brainiac? Or something, like they were
I've
thinking
never heard
of doing that. Supposedly, I've heard. I don't know. It's time to do that again. A black Brainiac. Yeah.
I mean, isn't Braniac the alien that lied to the Kryptonians about their planet being destroyed?
Well, from what I've heard, Braniac being the thing that killed Superman's planet was actually a creation of the 90s cartoon, I think.
I mean, that does make more sense why Brainiac would come back to destroy Superman.
Yeah, it's like, I'm come to finish the job and tell wacky jokes, watch me light myself on fire, then run down the Sunset Strip, just like that Black Dynamite episode, which was based off real life, I think. Is there any videos of Richard Pryor on fire? He did that once. Comedy gold. They don't make comedy like that no more.
I mean, you can always do it.
No one had the balls. This generation's too weak to do comedy like that. When's the next time you're gonna see, like, name a comedian that's still alive?
Tom Segura. He's
Whoever that is, like, he never lit himself on fire.
I don't know too much about his life, so maybe he did.
Yeah, some comedians gotta do shit. No, this reminds me of that time.
Like a magic act?
It was this, there was this music band. They're called Brass Against. They're a brass band and do Rage Against the Machine covers. And they did the most punk shit ever, because, like, right, little before that new shitty Matrix movie came out, the lady went on stage, got a guy from the audience, and had the guy lie on his back. And then the lady pissed on him while they were singing one of the Rage Against the Machine songs. That was awesome.
That dude probably had, like, the time of his life, and he probably tells people every day.
Fuck yeah, it's like, damn, we need more real musicians like that nowadays. That was some good ass shit from a damn brass band that plays jazz music or whatever.
Well, while Pan's thinking about being pissed upon, we're gonna go into our short little break and then answer some questions.
Cuckoo!
We're always in our clubhouse getting high. Super fuckers! Everybody wishes we would die. Super fuckers! Here we come like a bomb. Everybody fucking
Hey, and we're back. So if anybody it's question time. So if anybody has any questions, be sure to start out with the word question so it's easier to find, and post them in the YouTube comments of this YouTube video. And who's our first question?
We have a Space Girl Station. Question for Pan, so no one else can answer.
Oh.
How'd you discover the band Doter? Because of you, I'm now a fan of Atonal Atomic Blues.
Oh, yes, Doter, which is the music by M. Strange. It's the songs I always use for the Midnight Society videos, this spooky witch house music or whatever it's called. But yeah, I was a fan of M. Strange, this animator that was in the early days of YouTube that just made some weird films like We Are the Strange, and it's like, damn, this is a cool vibe, a crazy vibe, and it kind of gives me No More Hero vibes, where it's like pixelation and crazy visuals and stuff. But yeah,
Chiptune or actual like visual pixelization?
Like I don't know, it's a mixture of a lot of weird stuff. Like, just look up the film We Are the Strange and just see what I saw that, and it's like, damn, this shit is crazy, and this is basically done by one guy. This whole film, it's kind of an art house film, so it's kind of slow as hell, but it's a fascinating thing. Just, the guy does a lot of cool shit, and Doter is the spooky music I use in the Midnight Society videos, which I mentioned already, but just so you'll remember what I'm talking about. Yeah, Doter.
That does lead us into this new question.
Yeah.
This is by Miles F. Miles D was out of the house. Question for everyone. Who is one artist that doesn't get the big numbers on social media that you want to give a shout out to? Pour one out for the little folks.
Okay, I can't really think on the top of my head, but just follow my Twitter, and usually I'll be retweeting someone's art that I really like a lot. Yeah.
Pouring one out for the little guys. For
yeah.
Pan.
A lot of people don't retweet other people's art, but I do, so you know.
Do it a lot. So much that people get annoyed.
Oh, do they?
Well, luckily
They can
Jyke
stay
has
annoyed.
a specific person.
Yeah, I'm gonna, and I know he's listening.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna shout out Victor the Rat Bastard.
Hmm.
He does really, really good music, and he also draws.
Mm-hmm.
Has he made music for anything?
Yeah, actually, I'm pretty sure he did recently. He did the music for someone's short film called Power Records.
Oh, isn't that Hannah Daigo's girlfriend from Satina?
I am not sure.
I think that's what it was. Or maybe I'm thinking of someone else entirely. But I've seen that one, Power Records. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, I like the animation. I hope Victor starts putting more of his music up, because he makes a lot of really cool stuff. He just doesn't show it, but he's really good. He's really, really good.
We got a shy little guy. He's got to post your music, my man. Everyone's gonna like it.
Yeah, everyone's gonna love it.
For the artists that I would shout out, I would say Iamprikle or Jesse Zhang. They make some cool shit. They're an animator.
Yeah.
It's who again?
Jesse Zhang. I remember it was like YouTube recommended. It was a Talk Dirty to Me by Jason Derulo. It was like an animated parody kind of thing I really liked. And I was like, I'm gonna follow them on Twitter.
I feel like I recognize the art style.
But I have another question. Important question, because it's the month of October. But if you're listening to this and it's not the month of October, let's just pretend it is. Can we agree?
No,
Can we agree, Pan?
I don't agree with nothing.
Do you guys have a favorite depiction of the Grim Reaper in media? It's always fun.
Oh, yeah, here's what I remember. There's Grim from Grim and Evil, Billy and Mandy, but also the Grim Reaper in Soul Eater and his kid, because there's Death the Kid, and I've always said this, but he's like a graphic designer, because he's like, this isn't symmetrical, and he gets mad about it, and I relate to that, because sometimes I look at something and think, wow, that's the font you chose? That's disgusting. Get this shit out of here.
I remember in my college, there was this audio guy I always hung out with, but he would like comment on the acoustics of places we would go and like, this place has awful acoustics. I was like,
Oh, man.
how can he tell?
Yeah, he just knows, and I just know graphic design.
This place has awful acoustics. Well, it's the cafeteria.
I went to college, and college I didn't learn shit with graphic design. I knew what I was doing. I was the fucking pro. I was a beast. I knew Photoshop inside and out, but I didn't know Illustrator. I don't do Illustrator. Fuck that.
What about you for Grim Reapers, Jake?
Past the guy from Soul Eater, the only other depiction I can think of that wasn't mentioned is maybe like Death from Adventure Time or Death from Family Guy.
Yeah, Norm Macdonald.
I'd say for me it would be the Norm Macdonald one. Remember in early Family Guy, all the episodes were supposed to be around death.
Oh yeah,
For some reason.
the episode titles. Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody was going through something.
I mean, he did survive a plane crash by not being on it.
Oh no.
But speaking of plane crashes, question by RCC Otaku. What are your thoughts and opinions on your favorite Martian?
He ain't my favorite Martian. I didn't watch that shit. I didn't watch Ray William Johnson.
Your favorite Martian?
Yeah, don't you remember that? The classic song Orphan Tears?
Yeah.
Or Doing Your Mom?
Oh, those guys. I definitely feel like a lot of their music existed in my high school zeitgeist where people knew of the songs, the bands, and they all kind of collectively went, yeah, those were fun.
Yeah.
And then like you go revisit them and it's like, some of them.
Yeah, these suck ass.
Are you telling me the song Transphobic Techno from 10 years ago did not age well?
Dope.
I just keep thinking about how I wish that the chorus for Orphan Tears kept going. Little cheers are near and far. Don't know where your parents are. Cry directly in this jar. I will drink it at the bar. Why don't they keep going? I don't want to hear him saying sip it on Orphan Tears. That sounds lame. Go back to the other bars.
I remember when he tried his new band, The Leftovers or something. I remember. I commented that it was badly animated, and he blocked me on Twitter.
Oh.
I was like, didn't you build your career off of making fun of people?
Oh, man.
But then he brought your favorite Martian back.
Yeah, not my fave.
Maybe the licensing rights expired and it got back to him or something.
Yeah, they worked it out. Now he gets his
The
money,
hell?
possibly, or however those things work.
I'm not even sure.
Yeah. But any other questions? Because I don't give a shit about these Martians.
So this would be for Pan. So Jake can't answer, so
Yeah.
better stay silent for a bit. Aqua Pogs. Can he remaster the Loki pilots in 4K HDR10 Dolby Vision and release it for a limited 4K HD Blu-ray release using the full 100 gigabyte space and 24-bit 96 kilohertz audio?
Bruh, I'd be lucky to... I'd be glad just to finish the pilot, but yeah, I'm working on that. It's a 1080, but I don't know, maybe I'll give it to some guy and they'll run through the Waifu 2X so it'd be in 4K!
We'll also make sure it's like 60 FPS anime. As well.
Ew, what the fuck? 60 FPS. Gross. Motion smoothing. Give me some of that.
Pan would, maybe in the future, I'd love to see someone trying to upscale it.
Yeah.
Badly and then goodly.
Oh, yeah.
But we have a question for you, Jake.
Yay.
I got a question.
We got a question for you specifically. Abby the Rubbish. Question for Jake. Whatever happened to your cover of Blue Sky Rhapsody? I remember hearing it back and I can't find it anymore.
Blue Sky Rhapsody.
Did you make that song?
I'm trying to remember that now. Oh wait, is that was the Dragon Maid one, isn't it?
I think so.
I imagine that's still somewhere on my like SoundCloud, unless I privated it. I don't remember.
Pirating your own songs?
Not pirating, privated.
Wait, have you ever downloaded your own songs because you want to put them on like your phone or something? Like it was easier to download it from YouTube than finding it in your files.
Definitely with older stuff, yes. I know that like even if I ever need to like reference something old, I've actually done this for like end cards where I was like, I don't have the time to make a new one. I have a perfectly good one used in one of my previous videos, and I can't seem to find it in my drive. So I'm just gonna download it straight from YouTube.
That's why I try and keep it.
Dragon Maid. Y'all need to get Dragon laid.
Speaking of, that's not a good transition. What are you about to say, Jake?
I was gonna say, like, I haven't seen Dragon Maid in forever. I know that there's a second season, but I'm not looking into it.
Choco Bros 1 question. So this is for everyone. I listened to the podcast religiously while playing Splatoon 1 in 2015, but fell off and just started again with the release of Splatoon 3.
Yeah.
What'd I miss?
I love Splatoon 3.
What did they miss?
I don't know. Who gives a shit? I love Splatoon 3.
Yeah, Splatoon 3.
I've been enjoying the card game, and that surprisingly, it's a pretty good card game. You just gotta like choke out your choke out the other teammates where they're just like trying to place more tiles, and I'm like, no, choke them out. Yeah, they ain't getting across.
It's the only parts that's like rotoscoped.
Rotoscope.
They haven't figured out how to like do that with online yet, have they? Because I'm pretty sure that like with that game you can only verse bots right now.
I think so. I don't know, but like the lobby for Splatoon 3 has that like second story where it's just like the tables there, and they haven't been used yet. I don't think. Are they?
Yeah, it's probably where it's gonna go.
Yeah, eventually. I guess they'll update over time because maybe we'll get Octo Expansion 2. Because I hate the story mode. The story mode's very by the numbers, just like whatever.
I like story mode, but there's a very apparent lack of Pearl and Marina, and that makes me sad.
So,
Isn't it like a new continent or something? A new area?
Not a new continent. They essentially are like, at least the story mode mostly takes place in a crater.
Well, what's like the continuity? Do all the idols still exist, or are these like different regional idols?
The idols still exist. They probably just aren't like the main idols anymore. Kind of like they fall out of popularity. And move on to doing other things.
Interesting.
like after like a year, the Squid Kids get tired of them and they consume their idols and just eat them on stage.
No, they shouldn't eat Big Man.
Whenever they do the final Splatfests, that's them deciding who they're going to kill. Last time they killed Callie.
Yeah, classic.
That was the only way the game was rated M for mature at the end. Them viciously eating with realistic blood. Very weird.
Yeah, eat them up.
Yeah, when the Splatoon 3 story mode ends with like that human showing up on screen, and then it like grabs Captain Cuttlefish and then rips him into like 5 pieces on screen in front of everybody. I don't know. I think Nintendo might have went too far. I don't think I needed to see that.
Not far enough. They all need to suffer.
This is an
Speaking
Infinity
of games,
Train.
Wilfred Cthulhu says, question, what's a game you want to see remade, fixed, or finished yourself?
Epic Mickey.
Like something you think would have been amazing.
Epic Mickey.
I'm not done reading it yet. Come on, man. They typed the whole comment. I want to read the whole comment.
Epic Mickey. I already knew.
Why Epic Mickey? Didn't they already have a sequel?
It did have a sequel. It was unfinished.
Epic Mickeyer.
I need Epic Mickey 3 desperately. And if not Epic Mickey 3, I need Epic Mickey 1 on HD consoles so I don't have to keep pulling out my Wii to play it.
Yeah.
Or Epic Oswald.
Where
Oswald.
the fuck is Twisted Metal HD?
I thought that released.
Nah, that never happened. Well, there is the PS3 Twisted Metal, but, that ain't what I'm looking for.
I did know PlayStation is going to be remastering Horizon Zero Dawn for some reason.
What the fuck do they need a remaster? It's a
Horizon
PS3
Zero
4
Dawn.
game.
You remember the game that released the same week of Breath of the Wild?
Sad.
I've been inching my way through that game. How are they're gonna remaster that? It already looks really good.
Well, it's kind of like them remastering Last of Us Part 1 for the second time in a row. Like, the PS3 game was great.
Yeah.
It looks nice.
I don't want to play
This
that.
is what it's
And then
like
they
when
remastered it.
studios this is like studio perfectionism. They can't leave the project. We can
Look,
make it look.
I always
more
thought
real.
about, like, if I had a game, I would make it in the style of something like Grabbed by the Ghoulies, where polygons are kind of the aesthetic, so that way, people keep trying to remaster games and add more and more polygons, but what if you just make the polygons part of the aesthetic? And a lot of cel-shaded games, like, the polygons make it look cool, so it doesn't look like a limitation, and it becomes a style on its own. That way, you can just release the game over and over, and it's the same amount of polygons. It's timeless. I mean, look at Katamari HD. Like, it's literally the same polygonal assets, except for the ball being HD, but that's about it.
Well, it's like all those old N64 games, where rather than being fully 3D, they do something like Yoshi's Story, where it's like 2D in a 3D world,
Yeah.
which look nice.
Pre-rendered.
The game that I would want to see remade is Duke Nukem Forever.
Duke Nukem.
One more time. Let's try it again.
No. Here's what's sad. Like when they recently leaked a bunch of stuff for Duke Nukem Forever, like the original build, and like there were a bunch of former programmers who worked on that back then, and they were like, "Yeah, that got leaked. It brings back horrible memories." And it's like, damn, they're not happy to see this. So sad.
Well, there's a lot of... They kept adding stuff to it. Like, the game director saw what Half-Life 2 was doing, and they're like, let's do that.
Yeah, I feel that for the pilot, but I'm like, no, gotta keep moving forward. Like, meet the Robinsons, meet and beat the Robinsons, keep going forward. Gotta finish this shit.
What's also, like, another aspect of it was, like, trying to figure out who was supposed to.
Yeah.
Who was supposed to work on it?
Oops.
But I got a better question. I got a way cooler question from an evil person.
An evil person.
Their name's Evil Ira, so they're evil. It's in the name. EA. It's in the game. Question. Do you listen to any post-hardcore or progressive rock bands?
I don't know what any of that shit means. I listen to music.
Well, what's the recent band you've been listening to?
No, I've been listening to the soundtrack to Metropolis Street Racer. Hang on. Is that what it's called? Street Racer. Yeah. So the singer for Sonic R's music, the Can You Feel the Sunshine? They also did this other Sega game called Metropolis Street Racer, and it is such a vibe of just like nighttime driving music. It is so awesome. Look up Metropolis Street Racer OST. Fucking awesome.
We're gonna play a very short clip of right here.
Yeah.
Alright, I hope you liked it.
Cool.
No, it was pretty crazy.
Anyone else got an answer? I forget what they asked. So about pop
Well, they asked about post-hardcore and progressive rock,
Whatever
but it
that
just
is.
transformed into who have you been listening to recently, Jake?
Yeah.
So, good question. There's one musical artist. I think their name is Jyke, but it's spelled weird.
Jake with a Y.
I think so.
I
did the song Golden
I heard
Hour.
for an object to float, the density has to be equal.
Oh wait, no,
to
it's
or
Jake
le-
with a V.
It has to be equal to.
Jake with a V?
Fuck.
Yeah,
Where's the V going, Jake?
where the A is.
Interesting. So it's Jyke.
One thing I learned about
Yeah.
boats is that in order for a boat to float, the density has to be equal to or less than Jake.
Like, they measured it with a guy named Jake.
Yeah.
I've never heard that before. Where'd you hear this from?
I came up with that one. It was a banger because it's the joke is that there's a band called Less Than Jake.
Was the band? I've heard of that band, but I got to ask a serious question. Are any of them actually named Jake?
Hope so. I don't know anybody. If you were to ask me to name a musician in a band, I'm like, I don't fucking know.
Easy answer, Weird Al.
That's one guy. That don't count.
But he's in a band himself.
Well, same with Andrew WK. That don't count. I can't name anyone in Andrew WK or Weird Al's band.
You can name a Beatle.
Beat off. That's the Beatles. That don't count.
I recently saw on Twitter, there's this picture from 1958 of the Beatles. It's like the first colored picture. And boy, did they not look like the Beatles.
Or they just is that photo of them jumping in the bed together?
No, that's the more recent picture.
Who the
But look at
fuck?
this.
That's fucking Weezer. That ain't Beatles. Fuck this shit.
Do you like the oversized guitars and one of them holding a Guinness?
Is this the band that was in Back to the Future or some shit when Marty McFly stole the guy's song?
You're thinking of Johnny B. Good.
Yeah, Johnny be bad because I don't know.
I've been recently listening to Electric Callboy.
Uh-huh.
I haven't shown you them yet, Pan, but I think you might like some of those songs.
Yeah.
They're electronic core.
That's pretty cool.
I guess you didn't like my answer because it made you yawn.
I'm sleepy.
Oh yeah, you've had a busy day today going to Dave & Buster's.
Get in.
An anime fiesta.
Yeah. Anime
Was it Dave and Busty?
Bust it.
Dave and what?
Dave and Busty. Was it Dave and Busty?
Yeah, was Dave there? The Dave?
Bust it.
Not a question, but Pan, since you use songs from the band Grizzly in the intro of some of the vids in the podcast, you should try to get the lead singer of the band on the podcast.
Yeah, they haven't replied to any of my messages. It be that way. You know, I DM people. They don't reply. I think they're ashamed of me, or they're just busy. One of those. It could be. Oh.
I mean, they're probably just busy. Sometimes they just
Yeah.
don't see messages.
Lots of people are ashamed of me. But you know what? Sounds like their problem.
Like Dave from Dave and
Yeah,
Buster's.
fuck that guy.
They're like panchoing up today.
You did like punch Dave from Dave and Buster's
Hell
in the
yeah.
face.
Kick his ass. Just.
Which is kind of weird because he was just like standing there, not even doing anything.
I mean, in first grade, I did punch a kid in the face for no reason. That was classic.
Unprovoked.
Yeah. I don't know why I did it. It was just kind of funny.
And you want them to respond in DMs, why?
I don't know. Assert my dominance.
Slow down. Why should I slow down so you can beat me up?
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't challenge my power.
This is like unrelated to anything, but
Mhm.
this is the craziest thing I've ever seen of like SpongeBob. This is one of those like creepypasta FNAF mods.
Oh,
It's
boy.
SpongeBob, but it's like his dried up model from Battle for Bikini Bottom, and they fully animated that shit chasing the player.
Awesome.
This is wait, so the FNAF engine can handle 3D objects?
I think it's more that they rendered this stuff out. A lot of this is pre-rendered, but I'm trying to
okay.
figure out is how they coded it so that like the little running thing is still playing with like I don't know how they're doing this. This is the
We're
craziest
gonna have
shit
this
I've
on
ever seen.
screen. If you're listening to this on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, you'll just kind of be hearing the the standard FNAF stuff, but on screen, on YouTube, you gotta look at this. You gotta look at this shit. It's very scary.
Yeah, pretty scary if I was 5 years old and that was stupid.
So true. I am 5 years old and stupid, so this
Yeah.
might scare me.
Pibby don't scare me. I could kick Pibby's ass.
That's a good note to end it on. The scariness of this thing that we're seeing on screen right now for the first time.
I could rail grind, jump in the air, and kick Pibby in the face.
You just gotta end it with a little boo.
David, my man, what's going on? Everything good?
チャンスをくれうまくやってみせる
面倒見てやってもいい
やるんだろやりな足止め限界来るよやったこいついかれてるぜ
あんた本気でサイバーパンクになるつもり？
腕を見せる